Yeah.
Okay,
so,
we're going to move on now
yeah.
to number 5. Let's get to number 5. This is one of the experts in the mix. Let's see. Let me make sure I pull this up properly. Well, my skills are being challenged dramatically here. This is probably, I don't know. There are 2 witnesses, 2 experts that really, I think made the difference. This guy is certainly one of them.
Positively or negatively?
Positively, yes, positive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point because there were plenty of prosecution experts that did the contrary. So
Right.
this is a positive. Dr.
Dr. Rentschler.
How long
Rentschler,
was you at
quick.
the table eating your ham sandwich with the folks there enjoying the event? How long do you think that went on for?
I honestly don't know. 10 minutes. How long does it take you to eat a ham sandwich? 10 minutes?
He should have said Haas long.
And after you finished your ham sandwich and then you told us you stood in the corner, you got a ride back to the airport?
I did, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so ludicrous, this whole line of questioning that what did Brennan think, I got something here with the ham sandwich. You're not going to get away with that whole ham sandwich story.
That's so great. Hi, you should have said
my
Haas
God.
long.
That would have been good. How long did it take you to eat that ham sandwich?
I mean, that would have been epic. Can you even imagine if he had?
That would have been the best
so
Freudian
funny.
slip ever. So
Oh my
obviously, this guy was an amazing witness, and when you're attacking ham sandwiches that you're desperate, right? Because his testimony
yeah,
is
really
killing you.
scraping the barrel there.
Yeah. So on a more serious note, from Dr. Rentschler, what was the key for you that may have helped this jury come to their decision?
Well, you know what I thought was just amazing, both with Dr. Rentschler and Dr. La Posada, was, it's like Hank Brennan is his own worst enemy. I mean, he did just as much damage to his own case as the defense did, and with the questions that he asked. And I just loved seeing those back-to-back witnesses, both of them, being asked about, well, did you consider this, or did you look at this when coming to your conclusions? And both of them were like, well, he wasn't hit by a car, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you may, if you found some broken taillight at the scene, it doesn't matter because he wasn't hit by a car. And
Yeah.
I just loved those moments, and I felt like Dr. Rentschler came back from lunch just breathing fire because he was,
Had another ham sandwich. Oh,
exactly.
yeah. So, and I think that theme, which we heard through all the defense experts, was very simple, very clean, very easy to understand. He wasn't hit. So, you can throw all of the smoke and mirrors at me. Did you consider that they found? I don't care. He wasn't hit. So it's such an easy concept to follow.
And imagine eliciting that testimony of the opposing counsel's witness. Like, that was elicited because of Hank Brennan, not even because of the defense. So talk about an own goal.
You're right.
Aidan Carney said the other night when we asked him on the Lollapalooza, which I know you're watching because you kept getting knocked out of it. I apologize, but this is even better because we get you one-on-one, and that was even better. He said, because I asked him, I said, why would Hank Brennan take this? I mean, he had Whitey Bulger, and he still considered a great defense attorney, because it was assigned and all. But why would he take this? And he said that he wants to be the DA in a different county. He wanted to be the DA. He wanted to get elected.
Oh,
goodbess. For that.
That was not a good advertisement.
No, I can see some opposition commercials coming out of some of his work. Yeah. So,
yeah, my goodness.
This guy laid out so many of the issues that we saw with Welcher that we were, crossing our fingers, hoping that Welcher would make a revisit, but that was not to be. No rebuttal witnesses, because where were they going to go with Welcher? There was nothing positive that he could do for the prosecution. So, partly because this guy set him up.
Right, which is interesting because in one of their court filings, and actually probably more than one, but I know at least one for certain that was filed after the trial had started, Hank Brennan wrote, that Dr. Welcher was currently at that time conducting new testing in response to the ARCA discovery. And so it's like, was that was he actually, or did he conduct
Hmm.
new testing and it just didn't go so favorably or so
Maybe
well?
he used some red paint, did a whole new set of experiments, the red paint experiments.
Well, I think
Much more
Olivia,
complex.
how about this? He conducted his experiments by assuming there was no X-ray of John O'Keefe's arm. Holy moly!
Oh my gosh.
But remember pre-trial
Yep.
how much there, and even into the trial, how much fighting there was over Welcher doing additional work and getting those opinions in. And if those opinions come in, then Rentschler and or Wolf should be able to talk about them. All of that out the window when they decided not to bring Welcher back in.
And
So,
I think I mean, I genuinely think that it was not necessarily because that was the plan all along, but I think because Hank Brennan kind of got caught with his pants down, and if he had brought those witnesses back, that could have been serious ethical issues for him down the road.
Interesting. That's a really Olivia. That's a really interesting point. We've glossed over that. That's a very interesting point.